What's up, sewing besties? This is the gathering hack that is going to save your life. The most important thing you're going to need is clear or invisible thread. This is the one that I use, and I got mine from Joann's. You're also going to need regular thread for your bobbin. So the invisible thread is going to go in your needle, and then your bobbin should be your regular thread that you use. I normally sew with stretchy or knit fabrics, but for this video, I'm going to show you this on 3 different bases. I have a double brush poly, a Ribknit, and then a cotton that I'm going to show you on. So first what we're going to do is you're going to go ahead and thread your machine. Your clear invisible thread is going to be what goes up top, and that's going to go through your needle. And then your bobbin is going to be your regular thread. So it is clear invisible thread, so it can be a little bit tricky, but just go ahead and get it all threaded. Now for my tension, I'm going to set this higher. Right now it's on 2, so I'm going to go up to 5. And then for my straight stitch, I'm going to set it to my longest stitch setting. So mine is 6, I'm going to set to that. So first up, I'm going to do my double brush poly. I'm just going to stitch this all the way down, and as you can see, it is gathering itself. How awesome is that? After you're finished gathering, remember to pull your thread out and give yourself a long tail there. That way if you need to make any adjustments, you can. But as you can see, this makes perfect gathers for you, and you don't have to sit there and go through and pull your thread and worry about it breaking or snapping. And then at the ends, if there are any straight little spots, it's super easy to slide this fabric and then readjust your gathers here. Next up is our cotton. I am using the same exact settings that I did for the double brush poly. So my tension is still set on a 5, and I have my longest straight stitch setting in. And you'll see as I'm sewing this, it's gathering itself. So for my very last one, I'm doing my Ribknit now. So this is actually the video from one of my other tutorials. The Ribknit scrap that I had just wasn't long enough, so I put this video in. So it worked amazingly well on my Ribknit fabric. So again, my settings are all the same. I have my tension on 5 and my longest straight stitch, and it's gathering itself. Now, just like when you do other gathers, you want to make sure that when you end, you're leaving a long enough tail so that you have to readjust your gathers, you can. Also, I only do 1 row of straight stitches for these gathers, and instead of like tying it off at the end, I just use a clip, and then I'll just clip the end of my gathers where I don't want them to move. But honestly, if you do have to make any adjustments, it's very easy because your fabric slides on that clear thread very, very easily. So I really loved using this method, especially on the azalea romper. I didn't really have to make any adjustments at all, and it was like the easiest gathering I have ever done. I probably won't gather any other way, to be honest. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Please hit the like button and subscribe.